Hey guys, so I saw my cap sheet partner, the Stallions, posted their cap sheet on the message board, so I figured I'd do a video just showing how I go about reviewing to give you guys ideas of things maybe if you want to review it the same way or just things you can look for, and we'll be going over stuff I've covered in previous videos, so it'll be like another example of how to do some of the stuff. So here we're at the message board and go down to cap sheets to be validated and verified in 2026. You can see it's posted right here in the Stallions 2026 cap sheet thread. So click on last post here. And this is really nice. He put all his transactions on here and updated the date on here. So I'll go ahead and I'll download that and save it. I'm gonna move it over here, put with all my other cap sheets, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the last one from August 5th, and let's see, I will just so let's see, that was the last one. Yep, that's the last one downloaded, so I have the up-to-date one. I'm going to update this one, and then I'm going to compare it to the one that the Stallions just posted yesterday. So I'll call this like 19th, just so I don't get them confused. To show this is one that I'm updating. So I'll open that. So this will be a good review of and like demonstration of how to do more ads and drops and stuff like that. Again, this is something you don't have to do. Like you don't have to do the other person's cap sheet over again, but I find it's helpful for me, and again, this may give you ideas of what to look for. So they added, Justice Hall. So I'm going to open another tab here, so I can look up these players where they were where they're signed in free agency, because that's one thing you'll want to check is that like the cap sheet matches the bids. So I don't know what position he plays. So I'm going to go over here to the Stallions roster. Okay, so he's a running back. So this is the duplicate tab. I'm going to go to the message board, to running back bids. I'll find, here's Justice Hill, last post. So he's NFL team Baltimore here, and yeah, Baltimore. On the top it says Carolina. Maybe got got switched different team or something, or it might have just been an accident there. So Justice Hill. So here's another example of adding a player. He's running back. So Hill, that would be right after Henry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Henry's line position through the points. I'm going to select all these ones down here. Actually, I'm going to run out of space if I do that. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to do the drops first. So then there's enough room for all the free agents. And it helps have extra open spots to make things easier for adding players. So drop to Tyreek Stevenson, non-free agent pre-payday cuts. So Tyreek Stevenson, yep. Yeah, he wasn't a free agent signee, so he's a pre-payday cut for a non-free agent. Tyreek Stevenson. And we discussed this on the message board. So it looks like he was on the rookie rule, but didn't get a new contract. So since it could have, instead of what you can do is if your player is up for forced renegotiation, even like if they're still under the rookie rule, you can just cut them at that time for free if they're over the ratio. But we're past that time period. So select position through the points, go to the non-free agent pre-payday cuts, paste him there. You can see it updates the values here. Again, these formulas, we don't want to copy over those. And so then I'm going to select all these ones below him, like the position through the points, and at least one more row. Okay, I'll show you if I just select these ones and do copy and push up so that the top row will copy over Stevenson here. If I do paste there, then you can see the bottom one was, now we have an extra one there. But if I were to select at least one more row and copy it, push up, press up on the keyboard so it'll cover Stevenson's row and do paste. Now it doesn't, the blank one covers the old Xavier Watts row. So we go 49, now we got 48 players. And the other player cut is Jordan Battle, another non-free agent payday cut. Again, this is why it's important that we like use a color coding for like free agents, so we know where to put them if they get cut during before payday. So this is the same thing, Jordan Battle. He'll also go to the same non-free agent pre-payday section. Go up, let's select the ones below him and some couple extra rows. Control copy, push up, paste. There. So now I can go to adding players. So first, again, we got Justice Hill. And so he'd go after Derrick Henry. So I select those rows, copy, and now I don't have to select the next row because we're going down. So because now the extra one would be at the top here, and that's one we want to replace. So this is free agents. We're in free agency period 2. So I'm going to type in his name, Justice Hill, and I'm going to look for here from the legend. Here's the phase 2 color or formatting. So, and now I select that. I click the paintbrush, scroll back to the top, and I click on the Justice Hill line, and it'll paint it for me there. He's in Baltimore, so I don't have to change the team. His contract, it might work. It might be easier if I do it like this. There, yeah, his contract, his base salary is 1.6 million. His bonus is 0, and he has 4 years. And then we want to zero out the points since he's a free agency signing. Because if you don't zero out the points, then it could like show up for the ratio rule, which we only care about that in the off season. And eventually I want to do a video going over all the stuff we will do in the off season, but I've just been, we've got a while till that happens. So I'll get, hopefully before next off season. Okay. So Jahan Dotson, he is a receiver for Atlanta. So if I go back to the free agency forum, go to wide receiver bids. There is Jahan Dotson. I go to the last post. Okay, so since he's a receiver, Dotson alphabetically would go before downs. So I'm going to select downs. I'm going to go down here. Copy all those, push down, paste. So I got extra downs, and so I'll cover him with Dotson, Jahan Dotson. And now I just did Justice Hill, so I know that his coloring matches free agency 2. So I'll just click on him here, click on the paint, and then click on Dotson, so his color gets updated. Now he's with Atlanta, so here's an Atlanta. I will copy that, paste that there. Base salary is 750,000, so I'm just going to type that in. Bonus is 0. Type that in. Years are 6. And now he's a free agent signee, so we want to clear out the rookie column. That's for the rookie rule is, if I understand the rules, the F and rules correctly, this only applies to drafted players. So we want to delete that for any free agent signings. And then again, set the points to 0. So that one's done. Next, we've got Kendrick Bourne. Pretty sure he's a running back. No, he's a receiver. So go wide receiver bids. Kendrick Bourne, go to last post. And so wide receiver Bourne would come after Bernard and before Downs. So I will select Bernard and go down. Control C, push down once. Control V to paste. And so Bourne he'd go after Bernard. So Kendrick Bourne. Then I'll select Dotson since he's got the right formatting. Click on him. Arizona, here's an Arizona, so I can copy and paste that there. $250,000. 3 years. Delete the rookie column. 0 points are zeroed out. Who's next? After Bourne, we got Chow Wade Smith. Let's see. I do not know who that is. Here it is. So he's a cornerback. So go to the cornerback section. Chow Wade Smith. Go to the last post. Plays for Carolina. Okay, so yeah, how does they alphabetize it? Smith Wade. So anyway, he's the last cornerback in alphabetical order. So I will select all these, copy, paste. So so he'll go here after Renardo Green. So it's Chow Smith Wade. Yeah, and then do the coloring, paintbrush, click on him, copy Carolina, paste that on the team. So he's got $475,000, 0 signing bonus, 6-year contract, delete the rookies column and 0 the points column. And the last signing listed here, Jordan Howden. And he's a safety for the Saints. So I'll go to this free agent forum, safety bids, Jordan Howden, last post. Okay, so Howden, ABC8, he'd go right before Nick Scott. So I'll copy those last two, paste the down one. Jordan Howden. There we go. I could just click on Smith Wade there, Jordan Howden for the Saints. There's a New Orleans, so I'll copy it, paste it there. Okay, this is $600,000. Okay, 0 signing bonus, a 6-year contract. Delete the rookie column and 0 the points. All right, so this one should be all updated. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check all the teams to make sure I have this in order. So I should have. So I got Rams, Arizona, Buffalo, New England, 3 Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Arizona. Okay, Josh Downs. I did it wrong. So Dotson goes above Downs. So I'll just copy all these ones down. And I'll copy Dotson's role, paste that up here. And so now I'm going to want to cover over Dotson, so I'll select Cooper Kupp here and down. all the way to the bottom. And I'll paste that up there. And now since this is double, I'll just select all that and hit delete. There. So where we're at, dots in Atlanta, Seattle, New Orleans twice, Tennessee, Illinois. Okay, Darren Waller is with Carolina now, so I will update his team. Let's see, Dallas, Raiders, Arizona, Atlanta, Pittsburgh. Joey Bosa is a free agent now. Oops. Yeah, okay. Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Detroit, Seattle, Miami, Houston, Minneapolis, Jacksonville. Free agent, KC, New Orleans, Dallas, Carolina, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta, and Dallas, Baltimore, New Orleans, San Francisco, and New Orleans. Oh, these are going to need points in them, I think. Oh, actually, maybe not. No, I guess it won't matter. I was thinking for the app, it might give an error there, but maybe not. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is next I'll compare it to the one that was posted on the message board August 20th. But first, I'm going to open the app, which again, these are available on the message board. Oops, wrong folder. And this is the part, like I showed in a previous video, that I do for all the sheets. So, again, you don't have to, but I like to just do it first to weed anything out. Oops. Cap all, and then it's August 20th Stallions. So first I'll run through here, see if anything shows up. Okay, so we got a few errors, so I can go through. So that means I will have to make changes on this cap sheet. Now, if there weren't any changes, I would leave it as is, and I'd reply on the message board that it checks out. Since I'm going to have to change it, I'm going to update the number. So it's the 21st now, so I can just change it from 20th to 21st. And so now I'll make updates to this one. All right, so roster salary formula, row 2, column G. It's expecting G7 through G58, but it's getting G7 through G62. So if I click on this formula in here, it highlights everything that's in the sum. And so if I scroll down, okay, yeah, it looks like we got some extra rows added here. So it should be up to 53. So I'm just add row 53 here. These might have been IR before, but I think I can if I just do this, I can select these and hit delete up here. I can't, if I hit delete on my keyboard, it'll just clear out the numbers like that. But if we want to actually delete the rows in Excel, we have to hit we have to go to the cells area up here and hit delete. It'll delete the ones we have highlighted. And I'm not sure. I think that will handle the formulas, but I'm going to run it through the app again just to see, and it'll let me know if there's anything else that needs to change. So go Cap Stallions. All right, so now we've just got one error. So it looks like most of the errors are due to those extra rows at the bottom. Player cap hit formula incorrect. Error in row 116. So that's 116. Oh, yeah, and that's the free cut. So there's a message that the note there, and yeah, I'm working on code that will then ignore that when that happens. But yeah, for now I'll just ignore it myself. And so the next thing I do, eventually I want the have this app able to catch a lot more stuff automatically. But like for now, I got like to see if the players are entered correctly, I have to like actually look at each one, and that's why I entered them in the sheet, so now I can just compare the top values. And so these look like they all match up: salary, roster, penalties, cap space. Yep, everything looks like it matches. So it looks like unless both of us made the same mistake, they were all added in correctly. And I compared mine to MFL, so I'm going to compare these ones together. So here we got these the same. All right, so Kendrick Bourne, these ones are just, I'm just going to slide these up so they're in alphabetical order. So it looks like Stallions put a little note there, so I'll have to copy that row too. So let's see where they will both go right after Bernard. So I can select these ones, get that column too. Go down here. I'll do one at a time because I only got like one space down there to work with. So first, Bourne would be the next one. So I'll select Bourne. Since I'm keeping in section, I'll just do it like this. Position through points. So he goes there. Okay, now Dotson it goes after Bourne. So what I can do here is I can just select position through points here. I already got Bourne up there, so I go down to Bourne. I'll do a copy of this block, push down, paste. So it covers Bourne, and now Elite has like double downs. So I can select Dotson, paste him over the first downs. And now I will select all these, and I'll go out. Since it's in the same section, it's okay if I get the cap hit and savings here. It won't, because they'll still be the same if I copy and paste within the section. And I'll run it through the app afterwards again, just to be safe. There, so I do that to get rid of the old Dotson, and again I have to delete the position through the points for Xavier Watts. All right, so where we left off. Okay, Darren Waller, like we saw before, he is now with the Panthers. So I can update that. Let me scroll this here. Dallas Raiders. Oh yeah, Joey Bosa is a free agent now. All right, let me scroll this one. Okay, almost done. Let's see. Oh yeah, is Smith Wade. So I'm just going. Wait. Yeah, those are. Or I guess was this? Let me just double check his team. Smith Wade, Carolina. So it looks like I just okay. So I need to. Oh look, I'll copy the name and the team over here. There. So that's correct. Tennessee, Pittsburgh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Brisker should be above Howden. So I will just move these guys around. Oops. Okay. Carolina, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta, Bolton. Yep, and it looks like those colors match. Since I made those, let me double check the top values again, make sure they still match after it's moving stuff around. And they do. All right, so I'm going to close these both, and I'm going to just run it through the app one more time just for a sanity check. Should only get that one error for the free cut. So that's August 21st. Yep, just the one. So that should be good now. And so I'm going to delete my old one here, the August 19th. And I'm going to post this one then on the message board. And close that one. I'll just, oh wait, no, I can't do that. I have to, I guess I could. New reply. Oh. So 2026, cap all. Stallions August 21st. Nice work. I just I had to delete a few extra rows the bottom of the active roster, and updated a few players' teams. Updated sheet is attached. It's taking a little bit. And close my app here. See, it's slowing down. I think maybe I'm going to go back. I'm going to find an older cap sheet. Yeah, so I'll delete this one. I'll remove this because having the extra sheets can slow it down. And make sure I don't have any older than that left on here either. August 2nd. Oh, there's a few on here. Let's see. Yeah, so I can remove the August 1st one at this point. And I'll remove the August 2nd one. There, and these are the more recent two. And since this one was both verified, like checked by the CAB partner and checked with the app, I will put this in. I'll update the status message with this one. There. Hey, nice work, Stallions. Yeah, and that's, again, you don't have to do everything I did. Like, you don't have to do your own sheet, but those are the things you'd want to check. Is that mainly that I think doing making the updates on the other sheet and then comparing them is the best way to, then I was able to just look at the top and those match. So it's highly confident that everything else matched. I mean, there's now that I say that, I should make sure I had the years right on all those. That's something I've never done. I may not have ever done that, but I'll just do that real quick. Yeah, eventually I'm hoping this will take some work and it's ways off, but I'm hoping eventually I can get the app so it will it'll look at a player and if they're not and it'll see if they were on the previous year, it'll check and make sure that the year got decremented the way it's supposed to. And if they're a free agent signing, it'll check and it'll do what I just did. It'll go and check the bid and make sure that matches up. And it should be possible. I know I've got an idea of how to do it, like how it can read the like websites and stuff, but it's it'll take a bit of like coding. So here, yeah, I'll just, if these all match, then the numbers should match. Well, actually, I'm wondering if those are different. That might. I think there could be a mistake in the years, and it still wouldn't catch up there. But so I'll just go through 3, 2, and I'll check if the rookie years while I'm at it. Oh, here's an example. Oh, this is the old one. That's right. Okay. So this is the one before I made. So Bourne was 3, Dotson was 6. Now, so these aren't exactly in order. 3, 2023. Okay, 6, 4, 2024, 6. Now I'll jump down tight ends. See, and that's where like having the order, a consistent order, like matching MFL is handy. It makes it easier to go through and compare things. Now, if the points were off, that would likely affect the team ratio at the top. So be able to, so that would pick up any error there. 6. Okay, now these might. Jaquan Brisker 2. How did I get? Oh, did I copy something wrong? Oh, I think it looks like I did. It's a good thing I went back and checked this. Okay, so this is the new one. So Jordan Howden. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video and see where I made the mistake, or like I copied something wrong. Let me go to top message board. Cornerbacks. Oh no, here's a safety. Oh, boy, it's a good thing I checked again. I've messed everything up. Jordan Howden. I want to make sure he's 600,000. I think what I did is I accidentally Sean Brisker. Yeah, so he should be 900 and 100, and then on 2 years left. No, I shouldn't have closed the. So why didn't that change up here though? Oh, it did. So did I just overlook that before? Actually, let me open that up again. Okay. Okay, yeah. So now these are different. And that must be because did I accidentally copy it and not realize it before? Jaquan Brisker, how many points did he have before? 14.5. Okay, yeah. Now because these matched earlier. I must have accidentally. Oh, it's probably when I was moving them around, and then okay, so now they match. So now that should be good. Okay, and now I'm going to have to let me run it through the app again, just to be sure. And then I'm going to have to paste it over the one that I put on there before. Oh, oh no, wait, that was the one that was already posted. Right, no, yeah, I've confused myself. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's like where I was moving them around. Okay, yeah, so let me go back and so this one I posted. I can leave the number the same because I'm just going to overwrite this. Edit. I will remove this old one, and now I will put this one on here. Update the post. Now let me get this one for sure. Yeah, so that's something I want to build into the app where it'll like it would have gone through and it would have checked. It would have gone to like Brisker. There's see like okay, here it would compare his base salary and his bonus and the years left on his contract to 2025. So 900, 103. So it checked for 900, 102. But okay, there. Boy, and I almost didn't check that. I would like to. I've totally messed that up. But that's actually a good. Earlier in the off season, there was debate. Someone had turned in a cap sheet with only 2026 on it, and it's like, and we are like, well, I was like, well, we need the history on there, and that's a great example. Why? Because like someone makes a mistake like I just did on a sheet, and then you don't have the history handy, you wouldn't be able to like if someone knows later on, it just makes it a lot easier to check for sure and stuff. So that's all. It took longer than I thought it would, but that was my own fault. But yeah, Stallions, nice job on your cap sheet. Again, if anyone has questions, just let me know. Thank you and bye.